God bless CPAC. I gotta say, Orlando is awesome. It's not as nice as Cancun. But it's nice. Bernie is wearing mittens. And AOC is telling us she was murdered. And the media desperately wants to see a Republican civil war. By the way, how many of y'all have eaten at a restaurant in the last 6 months? Can I just stop and say how strange the rules are right now? I want to understand how this virus works. So when you walk in, you got to put your mask on. Sadly, I've got two. You walk in, you got to put your mask on. You sit down, you take your mask off. See, apparently the virus is actually connected to elevation. No, remember, this is all about science. It's actually, it may not be elevation. I think it's that there are hormones that are released in your thighs when you're sitting. So you can sit at the table and there's no virus being transmitted. But if you stand up, put the mask on. Everybody can get immunized. We can have herd immunity everywhere, and we're going to wear masks for the next 300 years. And by the way, not just one mask, 2, 3, 4. You can't have too many masks. How much virtue do you want to signal? This is just dumb. In the immortal words of William Wallace, freedom!
Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is your host with the most, King Geo, in the house. You just saw that video, right? Before I go into that, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. Hit that, smash that like button or that thumbs up, and hit that little bell right there, the notification bell, and it'll let you know when I, King Geo, upload a video. And do not forget that I have a membership now. Now you can join the King Geo Club. All right, I have different tiers, different perks, and don't forget of my universal giveaway. So tell your friends and family that King Geo is giving away something. What it is, I don't know yet, because I still need more views and I still need more of your participation. Now, you just saw that video of Ted Cruz making a fool of himself. All right, it's because of people like that we are in the situation that we are today. People today, people like that who make a mockery. Did you see when he first started? He said, "Orlando is great. It's nice, but it's not like Cancun." Making himself look, he's making fun of this, of what happened when he went to Cancun with his daughters, blaming his daughters, saying my daughters wanted to go, and I was doing the fatherly thing to do, right? So that's irresponsible of him. He's making a mockery of the system. He's making a mockery of everything. And everybody that's anti-mask, this is why we are at 520,000 people. Now I want to show you something. So you know that this is not something to boast about. We are the greatest country in the world, the richest country in the world, right? And I'm going to go to you country by country, okay? And this is right here. It's here, right? So the number of deaths of COVID in the world is 2.5 million people. To be exact, from what it says here, it's 2,520,298. Out of those 2,250,298, 520,785 is us. It's us. We're a country of 230, supposedly 330 million people. We haven't done the census yet. Okay. So, here we go. Brazil is at 251 million. 251,661 people who passed away. Mexico, 183,000. The UK, 122,000. India, 156,000. Now, mind you, India has 1 billion people. 1 billion. Not 330 million like we do, but triple of what we do. 1 billion people. And their death toll is at 156,861. The UK is at 122,000. Italy, 96,000. France, 85,000. Russia, 85,000. Germany, 70,000. Spain, 68,000. Iran, India's a third world country, we will come to look at it. Iran, Colombia, 59,000. South Africa, 49,000. Peru, 45,000. Poland, 43,000. Indonesia, 35,000. And the list goes on and on and on. Netherlands, 15,000. Pakistan, 12,000. Philippines, 12,000. Morocco, 8,000. That's for their standards, a lot. Austria, Japan, 7,647. Slovakia, Saudi Arabia, 6,000. Greece, 6,000. Israel, 6,000. China, where it all started. According to them, it could be more. You never know, because it is China. We have 4,636. 4,636 people who passed away. China. This is where it all started. Mind you, we're at 520,000 deaths. Here it is. People say, "Oh, this is a China thing. We blame China." People are beating up Asian people because they're stupid. They don't know any better. They got nothing else to do than to blame Asian Americans or Asian at period that are here in the United States because of the coronavirus, because they think it's a Chinese thing, and because they think they're Chinese, or because they got the eyes like this, they think they're Chinese. They could be Japanese. They could be Philippines. They could be anything from Asia. They're stupid, but they still do this thing. And they beat up these people thinking that that's going to solve something. I hope all these people get arrested. But think about it. Where it started at 4,000. When it's going to end, it's us. We're probably going to end up getting up to 1 million people. And that's because people like Ted Cruz are saying anti-mask. We don't need this. We need to open the country. We need to do this. We need to do that. And we have 520,000 people. That's 500,000 people. That's 500,000 people who have passed away. That maybe the deaths could have been 40,000. Maybe the death could have been 30,000. Maybe the death could have been 20,000. One death is a lot. 20,000 is a lot. 30,000, but 500,000 people. Okay? And all we ask is to mask up. Let this virus go down. Let us control the virus. But you want to go and say, like idiot like Ted Cruz, oh, anti-mask, you go into a restaurant, you sit down, and then you got to take off the mask to eat, which that doesn't make any sense at all, to be honest with you. If you require, the only point that he does have is that if you require to enter a restaurant, if it's required to have a mask on, and then you're going to eat, you have to take your mask off. It doesn't make a difference. It's called stupidity, actually. You must just close the restaurant down and give that owner the money that he will lose through the period. But it's just people here they do this by numbers. Oh, it's only 520,000. we have a population of 330 million people. That's 0.3% or whatever the hell you want to call it. And that's the way some people think. That's like people like Ted Cruz and Donald Trump and John Haley and Paul Ray, all these idiots, because they're all idiots. That's what they think. That's how they think. They think of these deaths as a number. They don't think of them. They don't think of these people who have passed away, God bless them, as a person. They think of them as a number. As a number. The same way they think about you when they do a stimulus package, the same way they think about you as a number, not as a person, not as to this person is suffering, this person can't pay their rent, this person can't do this. They don't think about that. They're thinking about a number. Only a few people have died. In their eyes, 520,000 people is only a few. That's the way they see it. Okay? So they say they don't need a stimulus. We have to open up the country. We have to keep this country on going. You can do both, but you can do it in a way that you don't lose so many lives. This is irresponsible. It's irresponsible for an individual not to wear a mask anyway. I'm doing it. You see me now not wearing a mask. I'm at work, and I'm here by myself. But I come into work. I spray my area. Blah 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 blah. You know, but taking a chance doing this. But to me, the point is that you have to look out for your fellow person. Okay, wearing this doesn't mean the government's telling me what to do. The government doesn't have to tell me what to wear. I wear a mask if I want to wear a mask. But I wear this so just in case if I do have the virus and I am asymptomatic, that I don't pass it on to you, or that also you don't pass it on to me. You know, that's what this is for. This doesn't deter you. This doesn't do anything. People making videos. I saw a video on TikTok where a guy had like 15 N95 masks in a cold, and it says, "Look, this doesn't do anything because I'm breathing the air coming out, not thinking you that's vapor." You know, but I don't want to get into the semantics of that. But those are the kind of things that people go by. And then I went on Facebook and I saw this one lady said that she had COVID twice, and she doesn't want to wear a mask. She doesn't want to be, you know, she could say she could deal with the COVID, but she just can't deal with the quarantine. Just because she did COVID twice, she thinks that she's Superwoman. She thinks that, hey, I got it, I defeated it twice. If I get it again, I get it again. No. What if you get it the third time? Maybe this time you won't be so lucky. People who talk like that are because either they haven't been infected, or if they got the virus and nothing happened to them, they're like, oh, this is nothing. It was just like the flu. No. You just got lucky. Your body responded to it better than most. Your body responded better than the 520,000 people who passed away. Regardless, whatever way you want to look at it, whether they had a comorbidity or they had a pre-existing condition, that's not the point, people. That's not the point. You can't look at this like that. But like that idiot Ted Cruz, people like that you should not follow. People like that shouldn't even be in Congress. Okay, they shouldn't be in Congress, because if you're a senator, you're supposed to lead, and that's not the way to lead. If I'm a general, I'm at war, I'm not going to lead my men to certain death, or to casualty, or that my men can lose a limb. I'm going to take the best route that I think. Okay, and yes, in that route something can happen because it's a war. But if I know that if I go this way, I may lose some men, I may lose some limbs. Or if I go this way, I may lose more men, I may lose more limbs, there'll be more death. I think I'm going to go this way. No, that's the way they're doing it. That's the way the Republican is doing it. That's the way they're doing it. And when you have people like that, like Ted Cruz, John Haley, that going from Georgia, who's another idiot, she shouldn't even be in Congress. It's just sad. It really is sad. So, do yourself a favor. Protect the other person. Protect your loved ones, because I'm going to put a video so you can see. I'm going to put a video later on so you can see how COVID is really, because most of these people that say these things, they haven't been affected by COVID, and if they have, it hasn't affected them the way that it has affected the lives of 520,000 families out there in the United States of America. Remember, we have 500,000 people who passed away compared to other countries, and we're the richest country. We're the richest country in the world, and look where we're at. Just because the right party, the right wings, Fox News, RCN, Newsmax, and idiots like the Mr. Pedo Bam, it's leading a voice to say you don't have to wear a mask. You don't worry about that. You know who say that? Rich people who wants to have their companies go on. You know, the Walmarts, the Bezos, the Gates. Well, Bill Gates saying mask up. What are those people who just want? You know that through COVID, billionaires have made more money than they have years before. Billionaires have made at least 7 to 8% more. They made billions of dollars on the crisis. Think about that. Sad.